Rainbow Six Siege has turned 7 years old this year. It's crazy to see this game is still going and evolving after all these years. We've came a long way from that fake, dumb, totally unrealistic trailer. I consider Siege one of the greats that hang with the top of the top esport games right behind CSGO and League of Legends. And I think it's well deserved. Siege took the hero genre to a whole new level by taking it out of the typical cartoony fantasy aesthetic, and took a risk by making it a more serious, somewhat realistic tactical shooter. There was no more crazy over-the-top ults that destroyed the whole lobby, no playing the same character on either side. It was a completely different game. The heart-pounding, adrenaline, almost scary but super addicting gameplay, charming, unique characters based on real military groups, all with their own personality and weapons on those characters, that are all unique, served with gunplay that's intense and satisfying, is one that you'll only find in Rainbow Six Siege. A game that quickly became one of mine and many's favorite games of all time. I've been playing Siege for almost 5 years now. Ever since Parabellum, Siege has held a special place in my heart as one of my favorite online games of all time, period. But Siege is dying.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
And I know every community says this about their game whenever there's a slight dip in popularity or a change that's not liked. But I mean it, and I see it everywhere. I'm not going to sit here and say that the game is dead, because the game is obviously populated. But the player base has been noticeably declining since 2020. And even at that, Twitch views have been low. Like at the launch of a new season, the game is sitting around 10k at the time of recording this video. And for Siege, that's low. And obviously Twitch views aren't everything, but even the amount of people streaming the game is low. YouTubers I've watched don't really make that much content on the game anymore, and they have other channels or play other games, and only play Siege whenever Ubisoft sponsors their video. But I've been seeing an upcline of videos saying the game is dead, or is not fun anymore. Comments on the new season's videos are just people complaining about the state of the game and how dead it is. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I felt the same about the game for a while now. I used to play this game every day for hours, check every patch that came out, to missing 2 seasons and coming back to the game, playing one game, and then standing there watching the man holding a B launcher, wondering why I'm not having fun. But how? How did this happen? How did a game with almost 100,000 average players on PC come down to just 30,000 average? To being a beautiful, thriving community, to everyone saying the game is not fun anymore. Well, I think the problem with Siege comes down to it's just completely lost its identity. Year 5, the game's whole art design got changed. Hell, it went through a whole damn genre change. How did they do so though? Now this may not seem like a big deal, but I think it completely goes against why we all fell in love with the game. Because it was unique. It was the first and stood as the first serious tactical game that was based on real world elements. It wasn't a colorful, playful shooter like everyone that came before it and everyone that came after it. Siege is a shooter that's dark, gritty, tense, and again, almost scary. The game made you take it seriously, and that's gone now. Now the change of the aesthetic in the game isn't a big deal breaker, but it doesn't make Siege unique anymore. It just fits in with all the other live service games, and that's kind of my problem with it, is that it seems like they're trying to appeal to what's popular, and it's leaving the people who came from the beginning left out. But that's not the main reason why Siege is dying. I think it comes down to the similar situation with Apex Legends, and how everyone is starting to get sick of the cycle they're going through. And it's the same with Siege. I'm sick of Siege and this stupid cycle of getting an op every season that breaks the game for a while, maybe getting a map, or getting a rework of a map that no one is complaining about, but not changing maps that everyone is complaining about. And that's also just such a problem with the game. The developers just don't listen to the damn community. When are you gonna fix playing? Here's a battle pass, backgrounds, new map, new op. And people love Siege because of the ops. And they also love the ops because every time a new op came out, it was never more obscure than the last one that came out. And that made the game balance. But now they just keep trying to one-up the previous season and keep making better ops than ones that already exist. But no, this one throws sticks and this one places down batteries. It's dumb. And they just keep adding so many things, and it's just making the game annoying to play. So many things are going on in the games now. So many trap ops, so many intel ops. How many times am I gonna say ops? And now that they keep adding ops, they just can't fix the ones that suck. Like again, you know the solution to Bandit being a little underwhelming. Play Kaid. Same thing with Jaeger. Same thing with Doc for almost a damn year. Just play the better op. It's not like it used to be where, okay, I can pick Thermite and make entrances for my team, or I can play Hibana and make peaks for my team. There's just obviously the better pick, and it just restricts your choices. Again, just play the better op. And Siege is having the same problem that Apex Legends is having, and why the community is sick of everything. Where are the operator balances? Every time I look at the patch notes, I expect to see some cool change to op that needs it. But no, the only thing they do is keep changing their speed and armor. How many times are you going to change it before you get it right? Just change their kits. But we'll keep getting cosmetics that no one asked for. Oh, look, background. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Siege just completely lost its identity, and the game really just doesn't feel the same anymore. Not to mention that the only good thing about the game is the events. But even those are ruined, because all the cool things you can't get unless you cough up some cash and get lucky with the damn alpha packs. Which is insane. You still have to spend so much money on a game that already costs money in an age where free-to-play games give you so much things for free. The game is just stuck in the past. But I don't know. I'm kind of just giving up on the game. I don't really see anything changing. I mean, they're just gonna keep copying what's hip. Oh look, they added a battle pass. Oh wow, now it's different. Me and a lot of other people are just tired of the same thing every season. It's just a new op in the game. New map in the game. I get that developing a game is hard, but the game was perfectly fun for a long time, but they just won't change anything that obviously needs to be changed, and they keep changing things that no one cared about. There was never a problem with ranked, but they still changed ranked. There was never a problem with most of these maps, but they changed the maps. There was obviously problems with Tower and Plane, but they don't change Tower and Plane. There's obviously problems with some operators, but they don't change those problems with operators. They just nerf them to the ground and then release an operator that's the same. They do it with Jaeger. Oh, look, here's Wami. Oh yeah, also, Jaeger's gun, it's getting nerfed. Like, I guess we'll just see what the new season is like. I have hope for the game with cross progression coming and this new map. I just hope they can get it right, but we'll see. And I hate talking so negatively about this game because, again, I love Siege and I want it to thrive. But it's just impossible when they don't listen. That's all I gotta say for now, guys. What do you guys think of the game? Are you still playing Siege consistently? But that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Chasing the lean rots in my brain, honestly. Drugs, only thing that's faithful to me. Sorry to say. Groupie hoes wanna come my way, come take this pic, get out of my face. Ran into my main thing, come take this day, and you can stay.